Yeah, hi there. Now, welcome back, and let us continue with our lesson. And today we are going to learn about the DiffUtil, and we'll be using this utility class for our recycle view. So let's go and see what is the DiffUtil and how we can utilize it in our project. So you can just go and Google search about the DiffUtil, and you can come to the Android developer documentation site about the DiffUtil. And let's go and see what does it says about the DiffUtil. So it says that DiffUtil is a utility class that calculates the difference between two lists. So it calculates the difference between the two lists and outputs a list of updated operation that converts the first list into the second one. So basically it calculates the differences between the two lists. So we have a to list and it checks whether what are the items changed, updated or deleted from the one list, and it will convert the first list and provide us the second one. So basically all of this, like whenever we are using a recycle view, let's say we updated some item and we removed some item from the list, so all of these operations can be performed using a DiffUtil in a very efficient way. And it can be used to calculate the update in the recycle view adapter. So we will be using it for the recycle view adapter. And there is also a list adapter and a async list default, which can be simply the use of the DiffUtil on the background thread. So what does it actually mean is instead of DiffUtil, if you want to make use of the list adapter and the async list default, these are the same thing. These are the two that also utilize the DiffUtil, and the difference is that it's DiffUtil on the background thread. So basically the DiffUtil runs on the main thread, whereas the list adapter and the async list default runs on the background thread but utilize the DiffUtil. So that's the difference, and later we will see about the list adapter and async list default on our coming lecture. So it uses some kind of this algorithm over here to minimize the number of updates to convert one list into the another. So there is some algorithm. You can just come over and check about the algorithm that it's using. And it also says that note the DiffUtil list adapter and async list adapter requires the list to not mutate while it is in use. So we cannot mutate the list while it is in use. And you can just come over here and check about the documentation. And if you go over here to the let's see here, so we have 100 items. There it's a really less item, 100 items, and there's a 10 modification, and there is the average time that it takes, and in median its time is this one. So if you take about the 1000, so if there is 1000 items in your list, and if you have 200 modification without the moves, right, and it takes about the 13.54 millisecond, and there is also median of the 13.36. So that's a really you can see that it's if the 1000 items is quite a lot. If you consider about the 1000 items, it's quite a lot about the 1000 items. And if you perform some modification, let's say you're performing a 200 modification on that particular list, then it takes particularly 13.54 millisecond. That's it's considered really fast, right? And there is also some limitation, right? To the maximum size of the list can be 2 to the power of 26. So this is all about the DiffUtil, and you can just go and do some research on the DiffUtil as well as the list adapter and the async list default. But on the next lecture, we will go and see in a practical way that how we utilize this DiffUtil for our project. So let's meet up in the next lecture. Till then, have a great day.